As we track our way into the halfway point of the week, we are starting to talk about some changes. Now, we carry over the mention of those winds from our Tuesday, and we'll look at that here in a moment. But what we're starting to see is changes is the warming temperatures. Now, we'll start off our Wednesday at 56 and head to a high of 81. Not too far off from those averages, but we're seeing that is an upward trend of where we were earlier this week. And we are going to keep an eye on the record, 94 for Wednesday, set back in 2020. Now, we're not expected to make records for our Wednesday here across Casper, but Thursday and Friday there could be some potential across east of the divide for some spots to near some records, as we have some 90-degree potential in place under a warming trend that is being ushered in by some southwesterly winds. Now, those winds are bringing some high wind threats to the region, as well as noting that with the warm temperatures, strong winds, some dry soils and dry air conditions, that also leads to a fire threat in place. So please prevent any burning with the wind concerns on Wednesday, because we do calm the winds down for the rest of the forecast, but the forecast will pick up when it comes down to some storm chances into the weekend. Not wind concerns, but we will talk about some at least scattered rumbles throughout much of our weekend forecast. But not too much when it comes down to cloud cover in the sky here for our Wednesday. Mostly sunny skies will carry over all day. We'll be steering with that westerly wind with the temperatures heading into those 80s. Now, those winds will be fairly gusty as we step into the early portion of the day, at least bringing in those 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts. Looks by the end of the day is when we actually have some of our calmer winds moving through. So we'll note that some high wind concerns in place will be lasting through at least the early portion of the day. As we note that the highest of the wind concerns will run along areas there of I-80 up through our local regions. But note that generally much of the Cowboy State at least has some 25 to 35 mile per hour gusts. But here are some of those high wind warnings running from areas of Rollins through Cheyenne, with that potential of some difficult travel for high profile vehicles, especially along the areas there of that I-80 corridor. But we know that up through I-25, we can have those blustery winds push across, making it difficult, a little bit of white knuckling. But with that trend of those winds, temperatures are on the upward climb. Nearly the entire state, at least heading into those 70s. Cody even looking to hit 75 degrees. Rock Springs at 80 degrees. Cheyenne at 86. Casper at 81. Gillette just around 72. So we are about that 5 to 10 degrees above normal, and we'll continue here much of east of the divide under those warming temperatures into our Thursday and Friday, where a few of those temperatures may be nearing those 90s. Muddy Gap even 87. Douglas at 86 degrees. Newcastle there 77. So warm sunshine to last through Friday, where we have calmer winds both for Thursday and Friday. But as we head into the weekend forecast, we will still keep mild temperatures, but those storm chances will be returning with some passing low pressure systems.